How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And the Saints really left it late to come through and beat the Saracens. Oh my God, what a performance. Tarek Afar, we bloody love you. What a performance. Just wow. Everything today was really going sideways. The Saints, they started off the game so strong, so good. But we ended up getting, after the Saracens' first try, we just started to see things start to go downhill. The Saracens really they managed to find a way to work around the Saints. That pressure, they were putting a lot of pressure. They're putting a lot of men on Henry Pollock. And my word, what a performance. Like, late on, such a big performance from Northampton. They just piled on that pressure time and time again. Sorry, I'm in my car. I am sweating my backside off. I literally had to get onto this game as soon as possible. This was just an absolutely outstanding performance. Like I say, things were really going south for the Saints. We saw some pretty good performances. We saw Josh Kameni giving it all, but this comes down to really wanting it, right? What a way for the Saints to end the season. And this was because they really wanted this win. Things weren't going their way. And what did they do? They pulled their socks up. They fought their backsides off, even after the Saracens started the second half very strong. They were holding such a good lead, and at points in the game, I was like, "Oh no, this is not going to go well. We are going to see the Saints lose on the final day, especially coming after that big loss to Exeter." I was like, you know what, things are going south. Things are just not going to end up going our way. And from a good portion of the first half and part of the second half, I would have been right. But this comes down to resilience. This comes down to having the right mentality around the squad. This comes down to having the right players in place to really tell everybody to stop being little babies, get your head in the game, and really push for the best. And this is exactly what they did. They started to break down the Saracens, which is not easy to do. They started to find gaps. Substitutions were key. And they just they had a Warriors mentality today. And yes, I know I'm going to get a bit of smack from the Saracens and blah, especially with the penalty try. And look, this is exactly what the Saints needed. Going into a potential Bordeaux game that is going to be harder than all bloody hell. This is exactly what the Saints needed to go into that final thinking of. Going into that final believing in themselves, because it is when you have teams like the Saracens that are going to be putting that pressure on you, that are going to be running you down, that they're going to tie you. It's when you are going to need this kind of mentality. It's when you are going to need this fight. And that is exactly what the Saints are going to need for that game up against Bordeaux. And honestly, this game has shown me one thing: the character among the Saints team, especially second half of the season, has been absolutely phenomenal. It's that character, it's that oomph, that drive that really sets them apart. And honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I am really getting excited by this game, but by this potential of Bordeaux. I am really getting excited, because if we see a Saints that have this kind of character, that have this kind of fight in them, because they're going to need it up against Bordeaux, I am getting I'm getting far more confident in the Saints side that they could come away with a big win. I am getting more confident in the players that are going to be on the field to be able to pull back when Bordeaux take over. And there's a good chance that they are going to run rampant for a good portion of the game, especially when you have players like Damien Penaud and Bielbiaré on their side. Very likely that they are going to take control for a good portion of the game. But it is moments like this that set the teams apart. It is moments like this when you have a team as badass as the Saracens that are going to take you to the edge of insanity, that point that you want to be throwing up, and then still coming through with a win. I guarantee you, Hafar's legs must have been burning, like burning. He probably just wants to put them in ice right now. It is the moments that make the game. It is the moments that make the character and make the players. Because it is in big moments like this where they pull through when everything is needed. Yes, the Saints have ended off the season in the best way physically possible. Yes, I was completely wrong about the selection decision. But am I happy that I was wrong about the selection? 100%. Prior to the game, I was expecting this just to be a run out and me to be just annoyed and, you know what? It is what it is. They pulled through. They pulled through. They put on a show. The Saracens were so strong, so quick, but they broke. They broke at the end. And I am so happy for it. Because if it wasn't for the Saints doing what they did, we would not have seen this happen. So I am happy beyond all belief. And this game has made my bloody weekend. I am now just looking forward to the Leinster versus Glasgow game. But this game has made my day, my week, my month. And now I am so excited for the Porto game. So guys, I want to hear what you guys think. I want to hear your comments in the comment section below. For all you Saints fans, big up the Saints. Let me know what your thoughts were, what you guys thought going into that first half. Going into halftime, I want to know what your guys' thoughts were. Because my thoughts were, shit, this is not going well. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.